Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Break It Down. Let's continue exploring the Blighted Village. The Wonders of Phandalin. In this year, 950 DR, it can hardly be a more prosperous and fortunate town than Phandalin. Phandelver's Pact has brought prosperity to this land, splitting the wonders of Wave Echo Cave between gnomes and dwarves. The town now boasts thriving communities of both peoples, living and working together in harmony. We have also tempted human spellweavers from all across the north to our town. We're happy to work side by side with the allies of Phandelver's Pact. Mayor Alderleaf invites you to come and witness this miracle yourself. See the powers being uncovered in the Forge of Spells, and the prosperity this power brings. I dare say Neverwinter will soon have a new rival for the title of Jewel of the North.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I was just trying to take a seat. Option 2 makes the most sense, considering how many goblins we've killed in this town so far. Or you could let me pass, and live to see nightfall. I'm not going to add a bonus.
Fair enough. Nothing.
Oh, Potion of Greater Healing.
Come on, gotta be something here.
Absolute don't want this junk.
How'd you know?
I just do.
Hit the crystal ball. It's our first one. Liculite. I'm guessing it's just an ingredient. Alright, pretty sure we've read this one before. We'll double check. Alright, and the Apothecary's Ledger. The ledger is filled with cultivation instructions for a range of medicinal plants. One entry is underlined. Deliver specially requested plants to the cellar. Keep away from prying eyes.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
Oh, there's a hatch right there. Blends in fairly well.
know?
I just do. And the others getting drunk off their choppers.
Some ingredients down here so far. That's good. We do need to restock on our healing potions. That's definitely a hidden door. Not even a good one. There's a gap between the frame and the actual wall itself. Search the cellar.
What's that?
Looks like a lever to me. Tiger Mist. That's a cool name. Let's read what we just picked up. This book is redolent with the enticing smell of paper and ink. The small recipe has helped me through a lot. Without my scales, my hide smarts and tears with the slightest touch. While it has never healed me fully, every drop soothes. I hope it might similarly soothe whatever ails you. Someone has filled the rest of the page with repetitions of "Why is it always healing potions?", the gosh darn primitive village, and the occasional "Someday, I'll kill that mongrel of a master." Luckily, the recipe itself is still mostly legible. Recipe for 1 potion of healing. Extracts needed: salts of rogue's morsel, suspension of myrgrass. Method: stir the suspension until a vortex forms. Carefully tip into the salts. Keep stirring until the salts dissolve and the solution takes on a red hue. And keep in mind the same little ditty that the Dragonborn wrote. Alright, so it is a poison that looks like a healing potion. Don't be fooled. This potion will leave you worse for wear. And a healer's log. Patient, Samson. Occupation, blacksmith. Malady, gout. Comments. Samson's become accustomed to the good life since he acquired that new apprentice. I gave him a tincture of autumn crocus. I told him to avoid red meat and ale. Patient, Branley. Occupation, Cooper. Malady, large wood splinter in hand. Comments. Splinter removed, wound cleaned, doused in balsam ointment, and bandaged. Patient, Timmick. Occupation, none, child. Malady, swallowed bottle cork. Comments. No hardness or blockage in stomach. The cork should pass without causing harm. I give the lad a stern warning. Patient, Dida. Occupation, apprentice blacksmith. Malady. Minor burns to the face and hands. Comments. Another burn for Samson's eager young apprentice. The usual treatment was applied, but I urged her to slow her pace at work before she inflicts real harm on herself. Alright, poison resist. More healing potions. potion of healing. Not the part I thought was going to open. Interesting. So I'm assuming the cemetery is right above us, right? Alright, so I don't know if we've read this version yet. Let's see. Yeah, we've read this one.
That's curious.
Scroll of Blink and Feather Fall. Forgot the name of the note. Maybe he has it.
Can't give up now.
Also, let's give this to Starion. Oh, never mind, he has Spell Thief. I forgot he has that.
No one's stopped me yet.
Oh, he's gonna release all of his buddies.
Still breathing, despite everything.
What's going on, fellas? Alright, 45. We'll go with the 55 chance. Why would it loop me around like that? I guess as long as she gets there, it doesn't really matter.
Never a dull moment.
What's this?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, scroll of summon Quasit. That'll probably come in handy.
Time to press ahead.
This screams magic mirror or hidden passage.
Speak your name.
Never a good idea. Examine your appearance.
You do your best to wipe the dirt from your face and look presentable. Adventuring is murder on one's wardrobe, though.
Speak your name.
That's always a bad idea. I'm Jack, human man.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Seems a little out of place, but let's try this. I don't have time for games. Let me pass.
Only a true ally of Ilantoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
I think 7 years bad luck sounds like a fair trade for smashing you. We'll give it a shot.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then,
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Saurian approved. I think that's our first inspiration with Astarion. Hello there. Can't get a good look at that skeleton above us, can we? Well, so far, out of the two houses we've explored here in Moonhaven, neither one has had just a regular basement. A scroll of Featherfall, Basilisk Oil. Extracted from a basilisk's gullet, this thick gray oil swirls slowly in its container. Oh, we can use it. So turn a petrified creature back to its organic form. Alright, a Moonhaven logbook. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations, tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26. Eliasis? Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Kalashite. 7. Elliot. Stranger. Name unknown, passes through. Not Thayan. Rashemi? 14. Marpinoth. 3 men in black armor pass through. Not Thayan. 2. Uktar. Hackett, journeyman, passes through. Not Thayan. 30. Uktar. Raid. Black armored soldiers. Some damage. Not Thayan, but dangerous. 14 Night Owl. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. 14 Night Owl. Singe passes through. Doesn't stop. 15 Night Owl. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. 18 Night Owl. Raid. Same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20 Night Owl. Smoke on horizon. Raid. So, was the alchemist Thayan, or are they afraid of Thayans? The Collectania Rubrum. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmutating metals and recipes for weapons of war. But more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Nice, some research notes. Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimation, failed. Came back as ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone, failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone, failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I've reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Here I accept.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
The Evil Eye. I think we read this already. Yeah. But books sell for a decent amount, so we'll take it anyway. I think they usually sell for 7 gold. We've read On Death and Resurrection. Bracers of Defense. Become the Bulwark. Gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. A delicate twist of magical iron, painstakingly gilded, have been fashioned into these fortifying vambraces. So now the question is, do I want Karlach to have these? Or her current gloves? Because the gloves of missile snaring have been putting in a lot of work. But in general, she'll get hit less with more armor class. I could also give this to Gale. Or give this to Gale. Not to eat, to be clear. So if I'm playing Gale correctly, he shouldn't be in melee anyway. Ideally, he'd only be targeted by ranged enemies. So this is probably the better option for Gale. Now I wonder if this still counts as him being hit. Because he's just reducing the damage of the arrow. So he still has to roll a concentration check, right? Even if it does 0 damage, is my guess. So I think this is better for Gale. Because it's better for him not to be hit at all than to reduce the damage he takes.
Very well.
A coal bucket. We read volume 5 of the Fringe Philosophy. Yeah, we've read this. Alright, Scroll of Shocking Grasp, Scroll of Magic Weapon, Scroll of Protection from Evil and Good, Scroll of Bone Chill, and Scroll of Bestow Curse. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of stuff for Gale to learn. Well, trying to do seances in here, it looks like. The incense I think sells for like 15 gold, we'll pick that up. And I was right, this was a hidden door, just not the one we were supposed to go through first. Or drow poison. An rusted key. Although it's rusted now, it seems this key was once well maintained. It was precious to someone. That looks a little cooler. Let's wear that for now. No commentary. A hat. Alright, let's go check out this door over here. We found a rusted key, which I assume unlocks this. But if not, we have Astarion.
Looks like a trap there.
There are traps about.
You don't say.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
As long as we don't roll a 1, we can't fail these. Alright, the Necromancy of Thay.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome. Something profane.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
I think we should hold on to it for now. We can always destroy it later, I assume. Yeah, tuck the book into your pack.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
And then I do want to check and see. We still have the option to destroy it.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Yeah, so we still have the option to destroy it. We'll put it away for now. There, Mage Hand came back. Let's finish exploring this side of Moonhaven. I do think roleplay-wise, my best option is to destroy the book we just found. I'm split between that and potentially having it for a quest later.
Looks empty.
Oh, moss-covered key for the moss-covered chest. Haste Helm. At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. Spurred on by a sense of urgency, the affected entity's movement speed has increased by 5 feet per remaining duration of this effect. Removed when restrained, incapacitated, prone, or slowed down. The helm throbs when violence is near, filling the wearer with a compulsion to act. Oh, it doesn't count as armor, so maybe we give that to Karlach.
Don't burn yourself.
Yeah, that works. So here's the well that
The gods are watching me.
the apprentice disappeared by. Save that for next time. Along with these buildings here. A missing poster.
Looks familiar. Did I play this once? Long ago?
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time we'll continue exploring Moonhaven. Maybe even finish the... Well, I guess we're kind of close, right? Explore. There's only one more building left, and then this well. Yeah, alright, we'll check all that out next time. So for now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.